Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Babu from IIT Madras, and in this video I am going to show you all of my experience while I am going to experience in MICCAI conference at Morocco. See you in the video. So my journey started at Chennai International Airport. I was quite nervous as well as quite excited for this conference, as this was my first ever international conference. So I boarded a Qatar Airways flight from Chennai to Doha, where I had some layover. Thereafter we had to go Casablanca. From Casablanca there is 1 hour flight to final our destination Marrakech. So at Doha, two of my friends, Saurav and Jimut, joined with me and we all continued our journey together. So our next leg of journey started from Doha to Casablanca, and during the flight I made a lot of new friends who were also going for same MICCAI 2024 conference. So after a long and tiring journey as well as long visa and immigration procedure, we finally entered into the land of Marrakech, Morocco. And our first impression of Marrakech was literally amazing, and it felt all worth it. So after withdrawing some Moroccan dirham at airport only, we all set out for our hotel and finally ended our first day at Marrakech with a Moroccan pizza. Next day, after having a good Moroccan breakfast at the hotel, I and my friend Pranav went out for the conference venue early in the morning, and the sunset at that time was literally amazing. So it was literally a very much proud moment for me, as through my research I was able to represent our nation India in this big world stage. So our conference venue was in the Palmarai region, and we had to showcase our research either through oral or poster presentation. So after attending some insightful talks, we set out for trying different cuisines of Morocco, and first thing we tried was a famous mint tea of Morocco, and literally it was really amazing. After that we tried other cuisines as well, and they were also quite good. One thing which it is worth to mention that there are different varieties available in the Moroccan cuisine, but you will find less vegetarian options there like any other country. So after our conference got over, we all went to the famous Medina Square of Marrakech, which is also called as Jam Al Fena. Maybe I am pronouncing it wrong, but it is called something like that only. So we all have heard a lot of things about this place, like many scams going on there. So we all were quite cautious about our things as well as about ourselves. But we had not experienced any kind of scams there, so our experience was quite good. We all went around that market and bought different souvenirs there, and one thing is like that there were different kind of spices available, especially. After that we went for the welcome reception of our conference, and there we experienced different tradition of Marrakech, and their dance was quite a new experience for me. And this is how our day 2 at Marrakech ended. So on the next day, MICCAI 2024 was officially inaugurated at Marrakesh, Morocco. You can see the stats here. The percentage of Indians are very less. So it was very much proud moment for all of us to represent India through our research. So later we all attended different poster session, different oral session, did different networking with prominent researcher around the globe, made lot of new friends, lot of bonds, and increase our knowledge base. And this is what for conference is for. So later we saw different exotic species of Morocco, and later in the evening we went for shopping at a shop called Marjane nearby our hotel. And this is how our day 3 at Morocco ended. So this is our day 4 at Marrakesh, Morocco, and after attending the conference for a while, we all decided to explore this area Marrakech a little bit. So we all decided to visit the water museum nearby, which is not so far from our conference venue. But instead of taking cab or taxi, we all decided to go by walking. But this was not a good decision, because at that time it was very high temperature and the sun was at its peak. But still we all enjoyed our journey because we all were together in that. So finally, after sweating a lot and using the Google map, we all finally reached our destination, that is Water Museum. And this is formally actually called Mohammed VI's Museum of Marrakech, Morocco. And our ticket cost around 10 Moroccan dirham. So this whole museum was dedicated to the main important learning that water is precious and we all need to devote our time in order to save it. So we have to use water quite preciously, and this museum tour made us all realize it, and I hope you all also will save water and save life. So after spending a lot of time inside the Water Museum of Marrakech, Morocco, we all set out for our new destination, that is Gala dinner. For any international conference, Gala dinner is quite auspicious. There we enjoyed different traditions of Marrakech, different experiences, different cuisines, and different culture of Marrakech. And no doubt it left a lasting impression on our mind, and I guess no one of us will forget that experience. भाई से इंस्पायर हो गए. this is how our day 4 at Morocco ended. So at day 5, our day began with a high-level discussion with Google Health team discussing the possibility of AI in healthcare in the future. After that, we all went to the famous Menara Mall of Marrakech. There we did some shopping. So it was the last and final day of MICCAI 2024, and I had to give my presentation both orally as well as through poster. Initially I was quite nervous, but hopefully it all went quite smooth. I had the privilege to have a healthy and insightful discussion with different perspectives with different people, and it gave me a new sense of direction and allowed me to improve on my research. So this is Babu from India, and our topic is synthetic simplicity, unveiling bias in medical data. So finally, it is time to say goodbye to Morocco. So we did some shopping of souvenirs, chocolates, and did currency exchange. It is always very difficult to say goodbye, and my friends made this trip quite special for me, and no doubt I will always remember each and every moment of this trip. But wait, we also got a beautiful opportunity to discover Qatar as well through a transit visa. And no doubt, the city of Doha in the heart of Qatar was quite beautiful, and our experience there was quite great. We got to see a lot of new things, got to learn a lot of new things as well from a developed country like this.
I felt like a sheikh. His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, and that's his own airport terminal for his departures and arrivals. For you all, you have arrived at Hamad International Airport, Qatar's gateway to the world. From Hamad Airport, most of the travelers usually are transiting. Resembles a shape of a desert rose. Desert rose is like a natural crystal or a mineral. It can be found inside the sandy desert, and this piece of crystal actually inspired its architect. Race with the camel. There is camel racing season starting from the end of October, beginning of November. You can also see the camel racing track. There are embassies or consulates in Qatar, in Doha, so hopefully everyone will notice your own.
So finally, it is time to say final goodbye. So all of my friends went to their own destination, and it seemed very difficult for me to imagine this whole conference and this trip without them. It is very well said that good company in a trip makes the way seem shorter, and now I can imagine how it felt in real life.